thing about having a spider butler?
I've no idea, actually. I
imagine you've got a butler, Rob. How good
imagine you've got a butler.
It's a spider.
Just imagine having a butler. Imagine having somebody who...
A butler's amazing. Imagine if it was a spider butler.
Imagine having someone who looks after you and cares for you and takes care of all your needs. Imagine being married to a spider. Or imagine having a spider mom. Spider mom.
What is your feelings on spiders?
That is largely linked to proportional, some would say, to the size of said spider.
Yes, I feel that if you can see their kneecaps, keep away.
If you see the hairs on their kneecaps.
Although that said, have you ever held a tarantula?
Yes, I have actually.
Right, I held.
Animal Man.
Right, I had to go away once to a place who I won't name because I think there's only one of them in the country. So if I say it's one of these places, people will know. And they may have changed hands since then.
Was it the Spiderarium? There is only one of those.
No, it wasn't a spiderarium. Right, and they gave us a Chilean rose tarantula to hold, right, which is like a normal tarantula, but it's like a really old one because it's grey and it looks like it's been under a hairdryer. It's like really sort of fluffy. And
it's like they all become a rose one. Imagine getting to a certain age and suddenly becoming Chilean.
Right? And then, many years later, I went to another place and they came out with a Chilean rose tarantula while doing other sorts of... They're coming out with millipedes and stuff and getting you to hold them and whatever. And they came out with a Chilean rose tarantula and I thought, oh, they'll get us to hold this. And they said, we don't let people hold these. Because if you accidentally drop it and it lands on its abdomen, it explodes. It explodes like some sort of arachnid terrorist in a bus full of wasps. It just literally goes... And they gave it to me. This other place gave it to me to hold. You know how clumsy I am.
Yeah.
I literally had that spider's life in my hands. But
that would have been the same as if you just started pulling it apart. You know what I mean?
I didn't. I just held my hand out like that and was just kind of going... and you can't even feel them, can you? They're so light.
They're very light. I mean, so... Is that... have you ever dropped a baby? They explode as well, I've heard. I've heard that babies explode if you drop one.
I haven't dropped a baby. I came very close once.
But you just caught it at the last minute. They're dangling
by the hair.
By the hair? Oh no, they did something.
I didn't really catch a baby by the hair.
Obviously, the benefits of having Spider Butler include a fly-free home.
Right,
that's pretty great.
Is your spider butler the size of a spider? Or have you got a 6-foot spider butler?
I don't have a big enough home for a 6-foot spider butler. Or are we imagining that I live in a place...
So you obviously live in a bigger place because you can afford a butler.
True. So high ceilings.
Yeah, so...
it'd be a fairly big one. I don't think... Bear in mind the proportional strength of a spider. I don't think you need a 6-foot spider. You need like a couple of foot spider.
Okay.
To be able to do all the things a butler would do, like, weave you a smoking jacket. Smoking jackets! Lots of smoking jackets, silk smoking jackets, and silk pyjamas, because...
They're stronger than steel.
They're stronger than steel, but would still feel lovely.
It's sticky.
Not well...
And attract flies.
You wouldn't be able to get out of bed, would you?
You wouldn't.
Especially if you've got silk sheets.
Also, if my spider butler made me a sort of silken coat that wrapped around my body, I'd think it was some kind of trap.
And then
then it was, oh, thank you, Katherine Heigl, for making me this silken...
Katherine Heigl?
That would be the name of my spider butler, Katherine Heigl.
Okay.
She knows what she did, Rob.
Katherine Heigl, isn't that
She knows what she did, Rob.
Isn't that an actress?
It wasn't the actress if it was.
Oh, okay.
But you'd put this, like, silken robe on, and you just wrap yourself and you think, oh, this is really cool, and then you wouldn't be able to get it off, and then you'd be stuck, and then he'd just come crawling over, wouldn't he, and like stick things in your head and just...
Only things you wanted is your butler. Katherine Heigl, she's your butler. No, look, your butler is takes great pride in doing the things that you
Well,
want
I would
to
hope
do.
so. But the advantage of having a 6-foot spider butler, you know how I'm like a massive shut-in, and I don't like hanging around with other people unless it's on one of those rare occasions that I can like beat my misanthropy into a ball and just kind of like keep it packed away for a bit because I just can't hang around with people because I'm just an antisocial guy.
Building a bit of backstory. there, folks.
Imagine if I had a 6-foot spider. Who'd be coming to my house then? No one.
I mean, are you telling me? Are we living in a world where a spider butler's an unusual thing?
I think it would be an unusual thing.
I think people wouldn't be coming to your.
No, you think it would
coffee
be scaring
sort of,
people away with his silken coat?
I don't think people would be coming to your mansion because they expect it to be all inbreeding and that. Colonial guilt.
I've got to be honest. My parents didn't travel far from their schools when they met each other. Let's put it that way.
You were teen pregnancy, Dave. You've got the efficiency of eight limbs. That's what a spider's got.
He could bring in 6 things at once.
Yep. Could imagine getting dressed by a spider butler.
Yeah.
That isn't just weaving you your clothes as you go, but I mean literally going sock, sleeve, tie. It'd be amazing. It'd be like super quick. Also, not forgetting the fact that if you've got Spider Butler, you've got all that Z Access service as well. Z Access service. You know, you've got the fact that never going to get in your way, never going to bump into you because your spider is going to be crawling on the ceiling, occasionally surprising you with gifts of food that has been conveniently dissolved internally into a slush. For you to go.
Or, what would be amazing, playing Twister.
On the why?
Playing Twister with your Spider Butler would be awesome.
Yeah, but
because it would be
when you say left leg, not that left leg.
No. It'd be Katherine Heigl. That says left hand. That's a leg. I win again.
And Katherine would soon. You wouldn't call her Katherine Heigl. You'd just call her Heigl.
I probably would.
Or Heigl's is.
But I'd beat her at Twister, and that would make me happy.
How much Twister do you play as a rule in your life? Generally,
look, you know the state of my back.
You don't play Twister.
No, I don't play Twister.
So basically, a game of Twister with Katherine Heigl would amount to this. Okay, Katherine Heigl, you go first. Left hand blue. Loser! It'd be that, wouldn't it?
What?
And you wouldn't even have to do anything.
Or he'd go right leg red, and we'd both go,
You don't have to go at the same time.
They'd go, because that's the right, not that side. And then it'd be left hand blue, and then I'll be, I win.
You're a very petty man. I've got low ambition, Rob. What can I do? Can I win at Twister? Basically. Spiders are fairly silent. That'd be good. That's a good thing. That's the thing you want in a butler. As a negative, they do occasionally create decoys and also shed their skin. So you could be there going, Heigl's is, can I have my morning glass of orange juice or whatever? And they wouldn't listen to you.
Because you're actually
Heigl's is
to a shed.
Don't make me get the crop out or something. And then you'd go over and you say, Heigl's is. Stand up when I'm talking to you. Why aren't you wearing a shirt? Or something. And then Heigl's would suddenly appear from behind and go, silent butler. And you go, and then it'd be, what's this? And then you tap on it and it'd all just crumble into pieces. So it'd be annoying. It'd be annoying to have to keep.
Or it'd just walk in and look at you, and you go, yeah, and then it'd just look at you. You wouldn't actually be able to. You'd have to build up some sort of spider semaphore.
And you wouldn't be able to do that because you don't have enough limbs. Unless it's hands and these are the legs. So you go there, and then it brings you a cup of tea. By the way,
that is the best idea. That is the best idea ever. Spider semaphore. I'll do you one in a bit. God.
I think be extra attentive with all the extra eyes. I think the fact that your house would now be draped in web, you'd have some kind of
slight.
Actually, I don't think you'd ever drop anything ever again. You'd have bungee crockery. You'd be like,
or it'd just be swinging.
It'd just be clean. And then of course you'd also have like a sort of a rudimentary alarm system.
I just thought, I don't like spiders.
No.
And everything I know about spiders I learnt from the movie Arachnophobia.
Mm-hmm.
And Arachnophobia said that spiders don't go where other spiders are.
Okay.
So if you had like the queen spider as your butler, you would have no spiders in your house. Other than this 6 foot one.
And
which is a bit of
and all the ones that she's birthing.
Yeah, but they'd soon clear off, wouldn't they? Because they wouldn't, because that's what...
That can't be true.
I don't know.
One spider in your house. That's not true.
I don't know.
If you learned that from the film Arachnophobia, that film was full of spiders.
Yeah, but in
and they
the
all
base,
were running away from each other.
But in the base...
You know what it is? It's one spider going, ah, a spider! And then running away. Who knew spiders were arachnophobic? You learn it here, folks.
If you remember, the reason when he fell into the wine cellar, he realised that he was in the nest was because there was no other spiders.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
all I remember...
Tell him in the comments.
All I remember from Arachnophobia is that he fell into the basement and then he got his tongue stuck on the coal and got a slip after him doing all that.
Yes, you're mixing your Jeff Daniels films. We're all very impressed, Rob.
I thought Jim Carrey was in Arachnophobia.
Very good, Rob.
Who's Katherine Heigl?
She knows what she did.
Are you done?
I've got my number 4. My number 4 is, I think you'll find, genius.
You say this a lot. I'll be the judge of that. You be the judge of that. In fact, if it's not genius, tell him. Put it in the comments and break him. You can break him. Did you ask?
Fourth best thing.
I think the 4th best thing about having a spider butler would be that they sense through vibration.
Yes.
Right? They sense through vibration.
They learn that from Arachnophobia as well.
So, the second that I go in the morning and wake up, he'd know, and he'd come and he'd bring me my shotgun and my glass of brandy. Is that what posh people do?
I think so.
But it'd be first thing in the morning, he'd be like, "You rang, my lord," or something, which you imagine would be what his ringtone would be. Coming back. We definitely, you can watch him out of order, it'd be in a playlist or something. But the 4th best thing would be not having to summon, not needing to fill my house with bells.
The 4th best thing about having a spider butler would be if you were fighting crime.
Okay.
Right. So, imagine, for instance, you're a billionaire, right? And your parents have been killed. And you've decided to fight crime in a secret disguise as...
You're going to butcher this.
SpiderMan. Genius. Right? And you'd be like, hey, Katherine Heigl, according to the song, I can do whatever you can do. But that basically entails shooting webs and walking up stuff.
And ironing your shirts.
Yeah, right? and Katherine Heigl could say, what people don't know about spiders is that we can telepathically communicate with scorpions, mites, and wood lice.
It's not going to be telepathic.
It's definitely telepathic. And then I'll go, will this enable me to fight crime? And then next thing you know, DC Universe would have Dr. Scorpion, because you just know that's what they're going to come up with next. And there you go, it writes itself.
And that's the best thing about having a spider butler.
You could use it to fight crime in your secret disguise as Spider-Man.
Okay, Dave, hang on.
I may have mixed the canon.
Hang on. Why does Batman dress as a bat? Because he got a giant bat butler. Is that what you think?
Do you remember? There's one comic.
Is that
book,
what
no,
you think?
There's one comic book in there where Bruce Wayne's parents are killed, and he falls down on his knees and he goes, "My parents have been killed. I will fight crime as a bat." And that's literally the excuse they use. It could be.
It was a symbol of fear.
In Batman 87.
He was frightened of them.
In Batman 87, his parents was... his butler was a giant bat.
A giant bat. Okay.
Have you read Batman 87? You haven't, have you? So you don't know? I've just quoted a comic book. The comic book fans are going to kill me now, aren't they? They're going to hunt me down and they're going to kill me.
I sincerely hope so. If we only do this for like 2 episodes, it'll be worth it. To see you strung up with a sign on you saying, "I promise never to abuse graphic art ever again." It's spider. No, that's a good idea. But a bat butler giving you your identity. Hang on. Also, this is only relevant if you're a billionaire.
I've got a butler. I must have a fair wad of cash.
Okay. And an orphan. What's wrong with being a happy-go-lucky superhero? Can't you just go, "Hey, my life's well adjusted, and I've got the powers of a spider"?
I didn't write it, Rob. I didn't write it.
Right, fair enough. Okay.
Okay, so in summation, fourth best thing about having a spider butler is
that it could
the ability
sense
to
me
fight
vibrations and anticipate my needs.
So
look at this. I don't like this. I can't do anything with it.
This isn't the bit where you talk, Rob.
Sorry.
So there you go. What do you think is the fourth best thing about having a spider butler? You know what I mean? You haven't been asked that question before, have you? Welcome to Left of the Podium. Well, actually, not welcome.
I can't
Ta-ra.
speak for you. I can't speak for you. I don't presume to know you. He does.
So just tell us in the comments what you think about having a spider butler. If you've got any questions, tell us in the comments. And we'll
Not about that.
We'll be back. We filmed them all on one day, to be fair. I think the next one's on the 4th.
I do have more.
But, yeah, we do, yeah. Yeah, so 4th of February should be the next one, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll put something on the screen if I'm quite wrong. Probably have. Bye.